Alright guys, what is up today? We're going to be starting with properties and properties of different types of instances which you can get by clicking this plus sign. And yeah, we're going to be covering frequently used instances. The other instances, what I mean by instances is objects. Okay, so whenever you click this plus sign, you're going to be getting objects, and objects are called as instances. Alright, so just don't forget that. And instances of we're going to be covering about parts and like yeah, so as I've explained in my previous video, there's like different services, right? So workspace players, so I've discussed the usage of different services in the previous video. You can just go check that out, and yeah, I think it got pretty 10 views or something. Just shout out to whoever watched it. I know you're going to be a really good developer. Yeah, anyways, let's get back to the video. After clicking the plus sign, just get a part. You should see what do I say, a part in your workspace. So workspace is like for building stuff, so like houses, architectural stuff, so the things which you want to see in the game. So let's say this is a house, so I'm just gonna do some shit like this. Okay, just imagine this, so some kind of a wall, and then you gotta go like to the view tab, and then if you don't see this explorer and the properties or whatever this is, you gotta go to your view tab and then click on explorer, and then it's gonna pop up right here, and properties. Okay, and if it comes down here, you can actually just hold this on your like left mouse click, just hold it, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it right here, and then put it on this center thing. Okay, just place it right there. Okay, and whenever you want to inspect or like see the properties of an instance, you just gotta click it. If it's a script, just click it right here. Okay, and then I'm viewing the properties of this part. So let's take an example. Let me just get a note. The laptop is an instance with the name HP, and it has properties 8 GB RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, and etc. So with the same explanation, we can get back it to Roblox Studio, and if we click F2 on our keyboard, okay, some of you people, I don't think F2 is gonna work, so you just got to do Alt F2. Okay, so in my keyboard F2 works. I'm just gonna click the line kind of thing, like editing the name. You can just click right click, and then you can go here. Where is the rename? Yeah, right here. Okay, F2 for rename. Okay, and then you just change the name, put it as HP. Okay, and then just let's just imagine this is the laptop. Like this, it says whatever this is right here, it says properties. So this is the properties section, properties of the instance name. So the instance here is part, and then the name of the instance, so that is a HP. We have kept HP here, right? Okay, and then let's just imagine this is a computer. Okay, and then this is a brick color, like the color of the laptop. You can change the color to red, or you can change it to anything, like legit anything. And then this cast shadow, which by name it says, if I disable this shadow is gonna be gone. And this, it's basically only for this part. Okay, so if I get another part right here, let's say like this big, okay. And then if I disable the shadow for this, it gets only disabled for this part, okay. This properties remains, this part's properties remains the same. Cast shadow is enabled. For this is disabled because I've disabled it. And then this is another color where this is actually more calm, I would say advanced kind of thing. So you can head over to Google and then search, and then you're gonna be getting this value right here. So let's say if I want like something like um find pink color, so I'm gonna go onto Google, search the RGB color code for pink, and then I'm gonna be copying this. Okay, I think that is the color. Yeah, I think that is the color. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think that is pink. Okay, this is pastel orange. Yeah, I got confused. Anyways, yeah, this is pink according to Google. Um, I know it doesn't look pink, but okay, just think it's pink. Okay, so this is the most advanced kind of version of setting the color of the part, and this is the material. Of course, you can just click this, press leafy gloss. The material just changes. You can press glass. Okay, press grass, and then you can put ice. Okay, all this is the properties of parts. Okay, material and the material variant. I'm not really sure of this because I've never used it, but yeah, you guys can actually check it out. I'll be explaining in the next video, so I'm really sorry if I don't. Okay, anyways, yeah. So reflectance. This is like how much it can reflect light. So the light is coming from here, and then it's gonna hit this, and then it's gonna bounce back. So basically now it's like 0, so it's an opaque object. It doesn't let light pass through it. So if I put it as 1, so you can actually see the reflection of this onto here. Let me just change the color to white, and then glass. Where's glass? Yeah, glass. So you can actually see the reflection of whatever there is. You can see the reflection of that here, and if I put a pot right here, so let me try putting it right here. I don't know, man, how this works because I've never used it. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this, and well, I'm not really sure. I'm sorry, but this is how it works. So it just reflects whatever's right here on the base plate. It reflects it right here. It's like a mirror. Okay, it's a mirror. So if you just stand right here, you can see yourself. I think my computer is not able to handle the graphics. That's why it's not able to show that. But anyways, yeah, that is it. And this is the transparency. Like if you want it to be invisible or you want it to be seen, you can press 1 and it's invisible. Okay, and then like this, and then 1 means it's fully transparent. Sorry, yeah, transparent, and 0.5 is translucent, whereas 0 is opaque. Okay, reflectance, I'm sorry, I didn't mean this as opaque, but yeah, that was just a terminology. Well, this is just to this, I don't know, you just take this and you put it right here and you put it as a mirror. Okay, so that is the property of reflectance. So if I'm standing right here, I should be able to see myself, and it's like a mirror kind of thing. Okay, basically it's like a glass. Okay, it's a glass, so it just reflects stuff. You can see through it, and then you can see what is behind you, and etc. Anyways, this is archivable. This is actually a little bit complicated, so I'm gonna be explaining this when we come back to scripting part. Okay, so this comes under clone function, and you don't really need it unless you're cloning a character in your game. Okay, so just put that aside. Okay, just don't break your head. Okay, I'm gonna be explaining the easy stuff which you don't even need your head to understand. Like you can just read it. And then this is logged. Okay, let's say I put this as locked. Okay, let's say I have a lot of pots right here, a lot of pots, a lot of pots. Let's say a lot of pots right here. Wait, okay, like this, a lot of pots right here, right here, right here. And then I'm really irritated because whenever I try to select this, like if I'm really far away, I'm trying to select this, but then I want to select this. So this is actually used for building. Let's say something like if I want to select all of this, you can select all of this by just dragging your right click. So you right click here, sorry, left click here, drag it across the pods, and then you can select all of them, and you want to change the properties of that, okay? But and if this comes in the middle, so let me just show you guys one more thing. I can explain to you guys in a better way. um okay, so currently the base plate, it's locked. So if I unlock this and just see, if I want to like move this, imagine this is a house and I want to move this, I'm gonna be up, and the house has a lot of, what I say, parts. Okay, it has a door right here, and then a window right here, and then a roof. I'm gonna be dragging all of that, and then you see what happens. See, I accidentally selected the base plate instead of the part. Okay, so if you don't want to select something, you gotta lock it. Okay, this doesn't affect the gameplay or anything. It just basically it's like used for building. So I'm just gonna select this, and when I drag it, when I drag my mouse over it, it just selects this, so I can move it easily. But if this is unlocked, if it's unlocked, okay, hear me out. If it's unlocked, I can easily click on this and then move it around. So it's like a little pissing off. Well, alright, to move this, I don't know why. Okay, this is kind of strange. Wait. Oh yeah, right here. See. So yeah, that's kind of pissing off, because if you have a game map which is like full of trees and extra, and then you move your map by mistake, you move your ground by mistake, that's gonna be pissing off. So yeah, if you don't want to do that, you can just lock this. Come over here, okay? You can come over here, lock tool, okay? And then you get this lock kind of tool beside your cursor. So you just gotta click it, okay? And then it says that it's locked. Okay, you can see right here. This is tick mark. If it's ticked, it means it's locked. Okay, it's set to true. So if I press this, okay, currently cast shadow is off. Okay, so if there's a tick, it means it's true. It means that property is real, like it's there. It's not like disabled or something, it's enabled. Okay, the press again, the tick goes off and it's set to false and it's disabled. Okay, so that is with the locked property of HP, where the object is a part, okay, under the parent folder of workspace, or the location of this instance. Okay, instance part, the location of this instance part is workspace. Okay, workspace, all these services, I'm telling you again, please don't forget it. All these services are parent folders, or their parents. Okay, they are the places where you put your stuff, where you put your game stuff. Okay, you can't go to started UI and put your part over there. Okay, that's not gonna make any sense. But obviously you can configure that and you can put it inside a tool. Okay, you can put that inside a tool, whereas I'm sorry, my bad. You can put the tool instead of startup part. Okay, the pod and tool instead of startup part. Okay, so this is a place where you give tools to people or your players. Okay, whereas the started GUI, it's for the button stuff. I told you right in the previous video, so just watch that if you don't remember. Anyways, this is a workspace. So this is a place where you put your instance. I'm telling you, game, please don't forget, the services are the places where you put your instances. Okay, please don't forget it, because later when you I'm sorry, later when you try to get help from others, and don't have a good knowledge about these terminologies, they're gonna just spit laugh at you, man. So please get good with the terminologies, and then just be good at it before seeking help from someone for your scripts or anything. Okay, so since this is the second part of the video, in the later videos I'll be just clearing all of it out, so just don't worry, man, I got you. Anyways, this is the size. Okay, size of this part. Obviously it says by the name, you can change the size. Let's say it as 5. Okay, this is the size I've set right now. I don't know what are these variables, but yeah, let me just control Z. Control Z is for undo. Okay, don't forget that. It's a keyboard shortcut. Or else you can come back here and then you can do this control Z. It says right there alt backspace. Okay, and redo is like the forward action, like the next action which you have done. Okay. I'm so tired, man. Anyways, yeah, so size, it's a vector 3. Okay, what that means, it has three coordinates. Okay, it has the x-axis. Let me just drag a paint. As the x-axis. Okay, this is the y-axis, sorry. Okay, and then this is the x-axis. Okay, I'm sorry for my bad drawing, but yeah, just ignore it. This is the z-axis. Okay, so just think that x-axis is for length. Okay, y-axis is for height, and then z-axis is for like thickness. Okay, so if I want to increase the thickness of this, let me just go back to here. By the way, if you want to change your size of the instance part without like changing the numbers here, and you just want to keep moving it around like this, you can come back right here in the home tab, and then you can see scale. Okay, scale means size, so it's a synonym. Okay, so you can come back right here and you can see the red thing, so just increase it like that. Okay, you can keep increasing it. You gotta right click and then you gotta drag it, okay, as much as you want, and then you can come right here, move this also like this, like this, like this. Okay, let me just undo everything. uh okay, my bad. Yeah, I just messed up something. Anyways, yeah, right, that's it. So that is the size. It's a vector 3. Vector 3 means vectors. Okay, vector and 3 coordinates. So x coordinate, y coordinate, and z coordinate. You must be knowing this in your school. What is vectors? What is scalars? What are the difference between a scalar and a vector? And what are the coordinates? What is the meaning of coordinates? All this stuff. If you still didn't understand what are those in your school, I can make a video based on vector 3 and coordinates for you guys. So yeah, just based on Lua, for based on this Roblox development, I can make a video on vector 3. Okay, so it will help you grasp the knowledge of what is vector 3. Okay, and it was C frame. Okay, most controversial part, C frame and position. Okay, I don't know, man, why people get a lot of doubt between C frame and position. I mean, wherever I go in like servers, Discord servers regarding code help, like helping people with their scripts, they always have a strong instinct towards C frame and position. I don't really understand why. I mean, I don't want to swear right now, but yeah, man, you just, how can you get it down with that? Anyways, yeah, since you're here, I'm going to be clearing that for you. C frame, just imagine that is, let's say this is C frame. Okay, C frame. CF stands for C frame. Let's take it an example. Okay, please, this is an example. CF doesn't really mean C frame. Okay, so take C frame equals to position, pos for position, plus angle. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna be doing this like one by one so you can understand it. CF, the word C frame, it comprises of position and angle. So when I say the C frame of this part is vector 3. By the way, position is vector 3. Okay, so it's a vector with three coordinates. Okay, x, y, and z is the same. Okay, it's a vector with three coordinates. So if I say the C frame of this part is position vector 3, 3 comma 2 comma 1, so it's gonna stand here. So 3 comma 2 comma 1. Okay, so 3 is the x-axis, positive direction, and it goes up to here, 2 here, the y-axis, and then in the z-axis it goes somewhere right here. Okay, so 2, so it's towards the I think it's the inward. I'm not really sure of that. Yeah, I think it's like, how do I say it? It's coming towards you. Okay, this part is coming towards you. So let me show you right here. Okay, so this C frame is right here, position. So this is the coordinates. These are the vector 3 coordinates of this position. So if I move this is gonna change. So keep looking here. It's gonna change. Okay. Why that is changing? Because that is with respect to the workspace. So the workspace is like in planet Earth. So wherever you place this part, so position tells where is this part in the planet Earth. Okay, it tells the game where that is in the Earth. Okay, and lastly we come to orientation. You can see right here there's a rotate button in the home tab. So if I click this again, all three of these, move, scale, rotate, they all three are vector 3, which means that they are vectors with 3 coordinates, x, y, and z axes respectively. And yeah, there's a standard way of writing the vector 3 in a bracket form. So basically the 4 stands for x axis, 18.75 stands for y axis, 34 sorry 34.163 stands for z axis. Okay, respectively. Anyways, so the green. Anyways, one more thing, if you want to see like to which position, like which side x-axis can be, because if I tell here, this can be y-axis also. Okay, this can be x-axis also. Okay, and this can be z-axis. So it doesn't really matter like how it looks like, because if I just rotate this like towards this side, and then the x, it goes right here, and then the y goes right here, the z goes right here. So if you want to really see which coordinate you're facing towards, so you can come right here, come to the view tab. View tab is the tab where you want to see stuff in Roblox Studio. Properties, you want to see properties. Explorer, you want to see explorer. um, Output, you want to see output. Okay, this is command bar, you want to see command bar. Okay, wind direction, I want to see wind direction, so I'm going to click here. View sector. Okay, view sector, it says right here, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Okay, view sector under the view tab, that is a place where you can see where you're facing to, which coordinate you're facing to. So you can see right here, x-axis is facing behind me, which is like I'm facing towards x-axis right now, and then above me, like here above me, is y-axis, and towards the right or left is a z-axis. So straight of me is x-axis, behind is x, and if I turn like this, straight is gonna be z-axis right here, and then x is gonna be on the left side or right side, and same for y-axis. Okay, so here, when this is really helpful for building purposes. Okay, so if you're a builder, you gotta be knowing this, or if you're learning to be a builder. Okay, anyways, yep. So green, technically green, you can see right here, right? So y-axis is green in color, z-axis is blue in color, and then x-axis is red in color. So it's the same thing right here. So when I click on home tab and rotate, oh, okay, I'm sorry. So the green line stands for y axis. So I'm rotating this with respect to y axis. Okay, so you can see right here, this is a y. Okay, 0 is the x axis, 14 is the y axis, 0 again the last one, it was the axis. I'm gonna be rotating this. Okay, you can see the values are changing right here, right? So let's say I want to rotate it to the x-axis, and then I want to get something like this. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. And like something like this, uh something like this, and then yeah, something like this, and you get the orientation. So this is C frame. Again, I told you it's comprises of position and orientation. So position is where it's located in this planet Earth. Orientation tells how much is it orientated, like how much has it rotated. So if I take a part right here and I want to put it like this, okay. So if it's like this, like if I spawn it in the workspace, it's gonna be like this, and then I want to rotate it like this, so it becomes like brick or something like a tall brick, okay. So I'm gonna be writing rotate, sorry, orientation. Okay, let me just put it to default right now. 0, 0 is the default, okay. And then I want to change it to minus 90, 0. So it's gonna turn like that. And then if I want to change it with respect to x-axis, it's gonna turn it like this. So it's gonna go upwards, so like this, okay. Sorry, like this it goes, okay. And then I want to change it to z-axis. It goes like this, like a bed, okay. And yeah, so that is orientation, position, and C frame. C frame, it actually tells C. It's written right beside my cursor. Contains information regarding the part's position and a matrix that defines the part's rotation. Can read or write. The meaning of can read or write, it means that you can, with the help of a script, you can change the orientation and position of a part or an instance, okay. So we'll come back to that later when we discuss about scripts, okay. Wait, okay. Anyways, yeah, where I was, okay. So origin, C frame is the same thing, okay. Trust me, it's the same thing. If I change it right here, okay, it changes right here. So I don't know why this is there, origin, but wait, I think I know the difference. Wait, let me just move this aside. No, no, there's no difference. Okay, there's no difference. I don't know why it went inside it. Okay, let's get back to normal. And yeah, origin and C frame is the same thing. But for origin, you cannot like how do I say it? No, I'm gonna be explaining to the next instances where there you can understand the meaning of origin. But for a part, uh, origin and C frame is the same thing. Okay, so pivot offset. This is like this is again something which you don't require, but this is, I mean, especially for an part, for an instance part, you don't require it. So this is required in the other instances called model and other stuff, okay. So don't worry about that for now. And then enable fluid forces on, this is all regarding the physics stuff. So I'm not really sure of this, I'm sorry. You can read it right here, when true and workspace. So if you guys, anyone of you know the meaning of fluid forces, I think it refers to there's a law I remember, rho equal to rho plus rho gh, partial fraction of gas equal to initial partial fraction plus rho gh. I think on it stays there, Henry's law of fluids, it stays right there. So can collide is like this is only helpful if you're if the anchor is false. So if I come to Minecraft game, and you can see if I break a tree right here from the root, if I break this part, then the other blocks stay floating, right? So that is because anchor is true, okay? And if I disable anchor, it's just gonna fall down. So it's gonna fall down like this, okay? Let me just show you guys. Let me just run the game. I'm sorry. Yep. So you just see that, right? It just fell to the ground like that. So that is because anchor is false. If I enable it, it's gonna stay right there, okay. And then there's custom physical properties. This is something which you, when you change the mask, it's gonna affect this also. So changing mask is only done through scripts. We'll come back to that later, so chill out, okay. Massless means mass is 0, so if gravity is 0, this is just gonna go flying, okay. So it's just gonna go outer space or something. And then on the shape of it, you can change the shape of this. Let me change the shape of this cylinder, and then corner wedge, a circle, ball, a block. Okay, you can change it like that. Assembly, this again comes under scripting, so don't worry about that. I'll be explaining all of this when we come under scripting. Okay, so just chill out and stay tuned for the next video. Meanwhile, you can share this video to your friends, and yeah, keep me motivated because I don't know when I'm gonna stop, because you just, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna stop right now because I know it's for you guys who want to learn this. So I'm right here. Your bro is right here to help you out. And if you have any doubts regarding this part instance we did today, you can comment down in the YouTube video, and I'll be clearing it out. And if you feel shy or you're like introvert kind of thing, so you can just drop a friend request to me on Discord, and I'll be solving your doubts. Till then, see you guys. Bye bye.